Ritter, and I am a teaching artist with the Kentucky Arts Council and VSA, which serves special needs population students, and also the Tennessee Arts Commission. I am standing here in the hallway of Lebanon Middle School in Lebanon, Kentucky, and we are going to talk to you today about a 2-week tip grant I did with the art teacher, Miss Martha Lovemore. We decided, the principal and Martha and I decided to divide this mural into 4 sections: arts and humanities, academics, sports, and citizenship. And citizenship came about because they wanted to give recognition to the students who maybe don't particularly excel in these other areas, but are still really good kids. It's always nice to get some recognition, so we thought that would be an interesting category also for the students to choose how they were going to portray that in the murals. Well, I always start every residency I do or project I do with an introduction to me as an artist, because I think it's important for the students to know who I am and what I do. I've come into their midst, and I want them to sort of understand and look at my artwork first. And then we started to focus on the human form. So we made little sketchbooks that they used through the whole project. And we had them pose for each other, and we went through the proportions of the human body because we knew we were going to put human bodies out here in the hallway. We went a lot with that, with face on, and we started to introduce the concept of silhouettes. And then we started to look at silhouette artists and how silhouettes came to be an art form. I'll just take, for example, this is before photography, and many people couldn't afford to have their portrait painted. So if you were going off to the new world, leaving your family, and you wanted to take a keepsake with you, silhouettes became very popular. So then we introduced this silhouette versus full face. We had the students do each other's silhouettes, just their heads, just to get them used to that. They cut those out and they put them on the cover of their journal. I was working with 4 classes, and so each class was responsible for one section of the mural, and they were in charge of coming up with the idea of what poses they could strike that would best represent these sections of the mural. That sounds kind of easy, but you're going to see in a few of these they had to be really creative in what they chose. And then I took pictures of them. So they had to come in appropriate costumes or find appropriate props, like the tambourine for the music part. I photographed them, put them up on the smartboard, and I put up each individual figure in their section. And the kids could go up and they could actually move the figures around until they got the design they wanted. So we started working with the elements of art, but then we moved to the principles of design, composition, how your eye flows. You know, do you want all the figures facing the same way? How do you get it to be interesting, up and down? Interesting. I really like that because that was new technology, I think, coming into a school and being able to use a smartboard. I really thought that was exciting. We actually had the girls get in their basketball uniforms. We photographed them dribbling the ball. I had to take a bunch of photographs until they got one where they really thought they were really representing the activity. So here we are at the citizens section, which really this is where this whole project began in a way, and we wanted to give it special emphasis. Again, they voted on it, but this was to represent friendship and students helping each other. And then we had a teacher's aide with one of the students was using a wheelchair at the time, and we thought that was great. She got to paint herself. She wheeled right up here and painted. I love that they're kids. They don't have all this blockage about ideas and things. They're kind of carefree, and yet they hit these certain points where they get very serious about what they do in art, and I enjoy that. I enjoy that they took a lot of care with it. They really cared about the project, and so I think they put a lot into it. I mean, we spent a lot of time together for 2 weeks.